I got a hip-hop heart and a hip-hop soul. Hip-hop will always take control. Kick it for the kids and the brothers doing this. Cause hip-hop is where I live. I got a hip-hop heart and a hip-hop soul. Hip-hop will always take control. Kick it for the kids and the brothers doing this. Cause hip-hop is where I live. Hey yo, my hip-hop energy level is more than supreme. And I take it very serious cause I'm a true fiend. No, this gleaming extra glitz. It sounded like the pits.
I wish this summer you were quick because you're not truly loving it. Hip hop has got a heart, a temple, and a soul. Love, skill, and respect. Not immature flossing just to get a rep. Better way of dropping it and knocking it and rocking it. You're dirty wearing socking it. And yes, I'm clocking it because your time is running low. And the real flow. Sometimes I think I'm in a dreamy nightmare because I remember when everybody doing it used to care. Sometimes I think I'm in a dreamy nightmare. Remember, E-Complete always cares. Yeah. Kick it for the kids and the brothers doing bids. Sing it, Miss Kendra. Y'all don't know nothing about Miss Kendra? What's the deal, good people? It's your boy, Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, with the Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. It's episode 139. 139. Fine like wine. Tonight. How y'all doing? Good to see you in the chat.
Evelyn said, I'm at the emergency vet with my cat.
Who said that?
Evelyn.
Who? Evelyn? Oh, I'm sorry, Ev.
And said, hi, Eric. How's everybody doing?
Good.
And then Gwen said, I finally made a live chat.
What's up, Gwen? How you doing? How you feeling? Are you the Gwen that emailed me? Did you get back to me to let me know if you want to charge? Is that you, Gwen?
Gwen Thompson.
I don't know.
And then Mama Miss said, hey, E.
What's up, Mama Miss?
Coach said, I'm so sorry, Evelyn.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ev. Sending healing energy and prayers and positive vibrations for the kitty. Meow. Okay. My mother used to have two cats, Sam and Samantha, brother and sister. Sam was like a dog. You could like comb him with a broom. He would sneeze all over the house. You know, it's like my senior year of high school. And then Samantha, the girl cat, was always petrified and scared of everything, her own shadow. But they were nice. They were nice cats. I'm a dog guy, but, you know, I love animals in general. So what's the deal? You know what it is. We're talking about Venus and Leo and Venus retrograde. And I think, I'm not going to promise, may have a special surprise for you tonight because I may be able to finally share the chart. So we'll see. We'll see how technology works, okay? So I may be able to bring up the Venus retrograde chart. We'll see if it works. Hopefully it's working. Some other announcements, though. Oh, man, I got a lot of new stuff brewing. Still constructing a new website, soon to be biggieastrology.com. I got a couple of new services coming. And one of them is, tracking the moon and your emotions through the month. Monthly moon emotion tracking chart. Okay. So I'll make a graphic and officially announce that, but that'll be coming soon. And what we'll do is you'll go through the whole chart and I will break down the 2.5 day cycle of the moon in your chart in each sign in each house. So you know how the energy will play out. And then you can track the moon from there and journal and break it down. And you'll also get, descriptions of all the houses, videos for you to watch, and the moon in each house. It's a really nice little service, and I've done it for a client already, but I'll be making a graphic and sharing that with you guys and much more. Hopefully you checked in the shorts. Got a testimonial that I'll be putting on my website from a client who did the 5D chart. It's really a great service, right? Definition, development, discipline, dreams, and destiny, the 5 Ds, breaking down the planets and in the houses they're in And this is my only, I have no more written reports, but this one's written. And you get, so it's the Sun, Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and the North Node. And you get a little, not too little, but a nice little hemp card for your positive affirmation statements that are personal to you. This is $110, and I send you this hemp card with your I am statements based on those 6 planets and those 5 Ds. And it's really great for you to keep on your bed at night or in your mirror in the bathroom so you can manifest using it with positive affirmations every day. Okay, so the 5D, started it for International Women's Month, but this is open for women and men because we can all manifest through our birth chart. And it's really, it's a nice little chart that I've created for people. So I think you guys will like that. So take advantage of the 5D chart, $110. Gemini birth chart sale still going on. And okay, Thursday, I'm back on for episode 140 with Miss Angela Rose. Okay, so 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So come ready with your relationship and love questions. And we're going to be through the lens of human design, with a little astrology, but it's going to be really cool. And we'll be looking at, in the transit of the human design, what we're talking about tonight, Venus and Leo. Now, Venus and Leo is here forever. Just started June 5th and is going all the way to October. I think it's October 3rd. But the retrograde, you guys, is July 22nd to September 3rd. So it's going to be really important to understand this energy. Some of the people with Venus and Leo that you may know, R.I.P., Michael Jackson, the king of pop, Amy Winehouse, Madonna, Jeff Hardy, Solange Knowles, Selena Gomez, to name a few. Venus and Leo is very dynamic, dramatic. Leo is what? A fixed fire sign, the heart chakra, the creative authority, the politician or the entertainer. Can be stubborn, arrogant. Lower vibration. Higher vibration, it's generous. It wants to share the spotlight. They do like attention. And Venus and Leo, even in a committed relationship, they will flirt. They want to know that all eyes are on them. They can wear bright colors, jewelry. Venus and Leo will stunt on you in a minute. They're flashy. They're flossing. They are drama. And remember, Mars is in Leo. So this is going to be a very hot, sexy summer. Then next week, Monday or Tuesday, episode 141, I'll be back talking about the Gemini new moon, which is on the, I thought I closed that out. Okay. A Gemini new moon coming up on, I think it's the 18th. So I'll be talking about that, I think Monday night. And then next Friday for episode 142, Elena's coming back from Searchlight Tarot. And we'll be taking your tarot and astrology questions all about love and relationships in honor of this Venus Leo energy. So love is on the mind. Love is in the air. Hope you guys are feeling it. So let's talk about what's actually happening right now. The moon is in Capricorn, 24 degrees, opposing the true black moon Lilith in Cancer. Your emotions and your instincts could be on different pages right now, right? Work, discipline, deep inner knowing, home, family, safety, security. You got to balance that out. The ascendant is Scorpio. Okay. And right now, you guys can let me know how you're feeling until June 7th, till tomorrow. You may feel it a little bit on the 8th, but it's just the 5th, 6th, 7th mainly. Venus is opposing Pluto in Aquarius, right? So there could be this little paranoia in relationships and partnerships with your money, kind of this what do I need to transmute? Oh my God, this is, the caution, I'm worried about this, this person, they may be lying, there may be secrets, they may be cheating on me. There's this kind of power struggle going on in relationships. And so you guys may be feeling some of this. So let me know, but this won't last. Let's just go into the 7th, maybe early in the 8th, you may still feel it, but that's just the energy right now. Venus, Leo opposing Pluto, Aquarius. So understand that. Don't get paranoid. Don't, suddenly end a relationship. This is not the time. Just chill, be easy. Try to be, this is hard for fixed energy, Leo, Venus, Aquarius, Pluto. Try your best to be a little introspective at this point. I'm going to let William go to the chat. You guys can share your Leo placements or energy. What house is your Leo in?
And then,
say what's up to her.
Hi.
Say hi, mama. I got to clean my glasses. Go ahead.
Mama said Sam was my dad and Samantha is me, LOL. And then Hope said, "Why am I so emotional right now?" LOL.
That's the Venus opposing Pluto, yeah.
And then Evelyn said, "Thanks, Hope she's stable. She was breathing heavy and panting on the floor." Oh, Irene Max here.
Hey, Irene. Come on, Irene.
And then Hope said, "Oh, that Venus and Leo, LOL." And then Hope said, "My emotions and instincts are definitely fighting each other right now." And then Irene said, "What up?" And then Leo in second house. And then Micklin said hello. And
who's that, Micklin?
Yeah.
That's a new one. Hey, Micklin, how you doing?
MLC.
Wait, slow down. Hey, Micklin, share your sun, moon, and rising. Welcome. I'm Eric Taylor. Pleasure to meet you. All right. If you want to share your sun, moon, and rising, your big three. Okay. Let me know how you're feeling. All right. And who was after that? Micklin with an M?
Milklean.
Milkin?
I'll just say Lynn. It's I think it's a woman because the profile picture is really long hair.
Is it milk?
No, it's not milk, Dad.
Milky. Cereal, baby. Milky. Cereal, baby.
I'm trying to.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I'm just gonna say Lynn. Then Irene said, "I am very emotional," and then Hope said, "Hi, Irene," and then Hope said, "Venus, Leo, third house," and then Irene said, "Hey, Hope," and then Gwen said, Leo sign. Leo, Libra rising, Aquarius moon, Venus, and Virgo.
Wait. Leo sun and rising?
They said Leo sign.
Yeah. And rising?
Libra rising, Aquarius moon.
Oh, Libra rising. Leo sun and Aquarius moon. Libra, Aquarius, Leo in the 11th house, humanitarian. Okay. You have maybe some powerful creative friends. Aquarius moon, 5th house. You may have had some weird dating habits in high school and college. All right, that's cool. So, yeah, Irene and Hope, yeah. Venus opposing Leo, you may feel a little extra intense. With what? Your relationships, your partnerships, your values, your self-worth. It's opposing Pluto. That's very psychological. Pluto's the soul's psyche. It's power, control, abuse, manipulation, secrets, and lies. Pluto is really in the depths of your soul. So yeah, it makes sense that you guys can look at your Leo and Aquarius houses. You could be feeling all types of stuff with Venus opposite Pluto. But just be easy. Ride that wave. Do some astrological surfing and just know that do what's opposite of this energy in the sense that pause, no harsh decisions with your values, money, relationships, partnerships, anything Venus, maybe try to have some I know it's summer and it's getting hot, or not officially summer yet. It's coming. Cancer season's coming. Why don't you close that out for me? Yeah, let's open that email, the AOL. But you know what I mean? So just try to be introspective. Leo Aquarius is not introspective. It's in the far right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I got to close out that thing too. It's fine. Okay. So, you know what I mean? So it could be very challenging when Venus is opposing Pluto. And you may not feel what you're feeling. It's not necessarily real. Okay. You need to know that. But remember, so we're dealing with Venus in Leo from June 5th. 555. All the way to October. And so there's this energy of we all kind of really want to be seen and valued. When it goes retrograde, and we'll try to bring up the chart in a couple of minutes, it's going to be this energy because it's a Pisces ascendant. So this Leo Venus retrograde is in the 6th house with what? Your work, service, health, hygiene, daily routine, your pets, conflicts, divorce, sickness, illness. So this summer, we got to make sure we're exercising. Go play some volleyball on the beach. Go for a walk. Don't sit around because it's too hot. Like, go for a walk 5, 6 a.m., 7 p.m. at night. Get working that heart. Leo's the heart and the back. Okay? So you want to just watch out for things like that. But, this is a type of energy where you are going to be feeling a little flirty, a little sensual, a little sexual, a little like, hey, big boy, what you doing? So, but embrace that, right? And I'm bringing on 2 guests to talk about it from 2 different perspectives, with the human design and with the tarot, because this is a long run. This is taking us all the way to football season and almost at the start of the NBA season, at least NBA training camp. So, and by the way, Miami Heat won. Okay, so it's 1-1 tomorrow night, game 3. I told you I got the Denver Nuggets in 6, but I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler, aka Jimmy Jordan. So, but yeah, I want you guys to understand this is great for arts and culture, entertainment. Maybe you do want to go see the Transformers movie or the Raiders of the Lost Ark Part 30, or, all these different remakes and different movies, summer movies and stuff. Maybe you do want to go to a summer concert, right? I'm going to go see Erykah Badu and Mos Def or Yassine Bey. Me and wifey are going to see that show. That's going to be dope. Yassine, Mos Def, now aka Yassine Bey. Yo, bebe, Yassine Bey? Yeah, Mama Yassine Bey. And Erykah Badu, that's the same birthday as my wife. That's kind of dope. Pisces. She's just, I think, a year or 2 older. So yeah, Leo Venus energy is very much about entertainment. So you know what, you guys? Take advantage of this Saturn and be in Pisces and create something from your heart. This is a good time to do some summer writing, some summer painting, some summer drawing, designing, trying to get this knucklehead to do some stuff because he's got that Taurus and Mercury and he's a talented artist. He could be making you guys astrological t-shirts or tattoos. You guys want that? We can start a new service, the truth. We tried to get him to rock his own t-shirt line. He don't want to do it, but, we'll see. But, just be open to not being so fixed on something or so stubborn, and kind of let the Venus Leo energy kind of flow from your heart. Because when you are in a space of generosity in your heart, it's going to be reciprocal. And you're going to need that because what's happening coming up next week, June 11th? Pluto's going retrograde. And well, it's already retrograde, but it's going into Capricorn until January 20th, 2024. And I'll be talking about that and breaking down that chart in Coffee Talk. You guys sign up for Coffee Talk, $20, 2 hours. I'll be teaching a lesson on the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn on June 11th. Showing you how that energy, because this is like the second final cleanup. When the final cleanup is? September to November of 24, election day. Oh, it's going to be chaotic. If you can vote early, mail in your vote. You don't want to be anywhere around no election day. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. You may have some of the Aries Libra eclipse energy, coming towards the end of October, right before the election day. It's going to be, I don't know. But trust me when I tell you, Pluto retrograde, there will be a cleanup of the structures. You're going to have more Me Too. And Venus retrograde, you're going to see some drama coming out about celebrities this summer. Because Saturn's going to be in retrograde coming up. Neptune's going to be in retrograde. The nodes are going to switch to North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. This is, June is kind of cool for a little bit, but Saturn and Neptune will go retrograde this month. But, on the 21st, we go to Cancer season. But July, August, it's getting hot in here. Okay. So let's get back to the chizzy, and then let's go look at this chart. So ask me if you guys have any specific questions about Venus and Leo, or the Venus-Pluto opposition, Venus retrograde. We're going to see if we can get this chart going. But, let's see what's in the chizzy. And, just understand that you're going to see drama with celebrities, affairs, breakups, Venus retrograde in Leo.
Okay.
And politicians, entertainers, politicians. They're up on the stage. July 22nd to September 3rd. Newsflash. Maybe we'll find out that Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber did have a secret love child.
Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. Oh yeah. Yes. Lynn said, "LOL." I go by Lynn. And my Cancer third. My 3 is Cancer Sun. My big 3 is Cancer Sun, Sag Moon, and Libra Rising.
Libra Rising, the Cancer Sun, and the Sag Moon, 3rd house, 10th house. Okay. All right. Rock with you, Lynn.
And then EF Sovereign.
What's up, EF Sovereign? Welcome. I'm Eric Taylor. Nice to meet you.
Said Jupiter and Leo in the 9th house. Libra Sun.
Libra Sun. Okay.
Scorpio Rising. Virgo Moon.
Hold on, wait. Scorpio Rising.
Virgo Moon.
Virgo Moon in the 11th house. What did he say the 9th house is?
Jupiter and Leo in the 9th house.
Okay, should be Jupiter Cancer, but you're looking at the Placidus. Okay. Try looking at the whole sign system. See if it rocks with you. More ancient. I feel a little bit more accurate, but that's just me. But that's what they were doing back in ancient Kemet in Babylon. Okay. They found the old texts and old books. It wasn't using Placidus. And you can't use Placidus in annual perfections when you're doing timing techniques. Scorpio, the trine 5th house to Pisces, the trine 9th house Cancer. Leo is the 10th house, 90 degrees square to Scorpio, just so you know. So it throws off aspects as well. That's why I don't like the Placidus and interceptions.
Okay.
But nice placements. That's cool. And hit me up, Taylor2coaching@gmail.com. You guys want to get a birth chizzy? And I got a new service I'm going to be announcing soon for y'all. There's going to be a new freaking birth chart.
Moon Goddess is back.
What's up, Moon Goddess? It's going to be colossal. I mean, it's next level. And this is what I'm here for. This is what Debbie Solaris was telling you on my episode, that I was here to elevate astrology and to be a watcher and observer to help humanity remember and understand. But I was around with the formation of the zodiac and constellations. No hesitation. Time ain't wasted. I'm about to blow your craniums with a whole new type of chart service. I can't wait. This brain. You don't understand this Virgo stellium in 11th house. The Mercury, the Mars, the Lilith, the Pluto, the Sun, number 1. I'm stunning. South Node of mid-heaven. Throwing you a curveball like Burt Blyleven. Okay. The native New Yorker, no pork on my forker. Go ahead. What they say?
Okay. So.
I'm sorry. I'm hyped up and amped. You guys got to understand. I'm really creating something dope. Go ahead.
Irene said, I got Venus square Pluto natal.
I know you do, girl. That's why I did it for you.
Irene said, what's the difference in square to opposite this?
Opposition. Yeah, well, the squares are opportunities for growth. And you could walk away and agree to disagree. That's like when you see in your birth chart the sun and moon in a square. When you were born, mom and dad had little disagreements about things. Doesn't mean they're going to get divorced, but it can. The opposition, it's really more of a balancing act. When you're, two people pulling on the end of the ropes, a little bit this way. No, let's go back that way. So there could be disagreement, but you're viewing each other, you're seeing each other, you're looking at each other. So the energies are opposing, but they're also opportunities for like teaching and creating balance and harmony. But it's not a harmonic position. That's the sextile and the trine. It's opposing views. Now, what happens with opposing views? Sometimes they can come together and hug it out. I love you too. It's okay. Or it could be like dropping the rope and be like, yo, F you, I'm out. That's what happens with opposition. But you're seeing each other. I see you. Okay. So, oppositions aren't always bad. Think about opposing signs in the sun signs, right? Like me and wifey, Virgo, Pisces. Oppositions can work really well. Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn. I think the most challenging opposition, honestly, is Aries, Libra. Just in looking at a sun sign relationship. Because the energies are so different. And eventually, at some point, the Libra is going to get tired of the impulsive immaturity of the Aries. And I'm not knocking Aries. You guys are freaking brilliant. But that's where the opposition can be challenging. And sometimes the Aries is like, the Libra is too passive aggressive, too, oh, what about this? The devil's advocate. It's like the air usually fans the fire's flames, but sometimes the air can overtalk and overthink when the Aries just wants to go. The ram, banging into things, accident prone, assertive, initiating, aggressive, the spark of the flame. You heard me? Leo Aquarius is interesting, in terms of the opposition too. Sag, Gemini, they could frustrate each other, but normally they can work it out, Because at the end of the day, the Sag wants to have fun too, baby. Even though they like to zoom out and see the big picture, the Gemini is entertaining them. You know what I mean? So, all right, come on. Let's see if we can bring up this Chizzy. I'm going to try to bring up the Chizzy because I want to really, take you through the Venus retrograde.
So we
and it should say it on
the chart.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can bring it up.
Okay. So wait, which one is it?
Venus retrograde. Venus Leo retrograde.
Venus Leo retrograde.
Yeah, it's in the Chrome.
I know. Both of them. Let me just really quick check here. It's going to change the screen. So that is that one. Is it? Venus retrograde Leo. Okay, so I have to figure out which one it is. Venus. I think. Yeah, okay, that's it. Share. Okay, now we're sharing the screen.
All right. Can you guys see this?
Yeah. Let me see phone.
Okay. So you go to the chat. All right. So now your boy is going to put on his reading glasses because I needs to be able to see for y'all. But this is what we're talking about here. So you see the Pisces ascendant. This is July 22nd with the Saturn and Neptune. But we go to the Venus retrograde in the 6th house. Okay. And there it is. But what's so fascinating? Conjunct Black Moon Lilith. Okay. You always look at the true Black Moon Lilith. And Astro.com, it's H13. Okay. So then you've got the Mercury, okay, and we've got the Sun. It's the first day of Leo season. Venus goes retrograde the first day of Leo season. Not an accident. Okay. So remember, the sun is a mild malefic. So when you see the sun in the sixth house, it actually does well there. Houses 3, 6, 10, and 11 get better over time. And, 4, 6, well, 6, 8, and 12 and 4, you can see sicknesses and endings of life and different things. Fourth house, more of the mom. Eighth house, more of the dad. Sixth house, more sicknesses, illnesses, also your auntie and uncle. 12th house could be the end of the road for you. But no astrologer should ever predict your death or anything like that. They're loco crazy. Only God knows. Okay. So when you have this Venus retrograde in the sixth house, right, you see it's, rocking here at the 28th degree, and the Lilith is at 29th. So it's going all the way there before it comes back. So that tells you, in terms of getting out of the shadow period, it won't be September 5th. It's going to be a long time. So this is why I tell you guys in the summer, right? Try, if you can, not doing new investments, starting new relationships. If you're going to get married, maybe try to do it before July 15th in terms of like a legal, even if you have the big wedding planned in August, right? Or try to do it, I would say, after September 15th to actually have another ceremony, because this will nullify any issues of the retrograde starting a new relationship or love, because that's no bueno. Okay. And guess what? It's in the sixth house of sicknesses and illness. Venus in the sixth house. Well, this can be, reevaluating how you work, your daily routine. What are you eating? This is a good time to do a fast, cut down on the sweets, the chocolates, right? Doing maybe the water fast with the cayenne pepper and lemon juice and organic maple syrup. I use that one and I like it. I'm not a medical doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. Okay. But with the sun being here, this lights up this chart. But, it's a Pisces rising, right? So then we also need to look around well, it's not in an exact trine, but yes, you do have the North Node. Yes, it is in a trine. The North Node in Aries. Okay. So that's just entering there a couple of days before, 5 days before. Right. So there's something that's karmic and fated and the destiny, the mission, the purpose, dealing with how you can earn money, right? And your work life and your values and actual money and relationships. This can show indications of, rethinking your work, your job. Maybe winding up, an old flame at work or work affairs. Venus sixth house. I've seen it before in relationships in the chart. People have affairs with their coworkers or their boss. Okay. This is, with the sun being here, there's going to be a lot of attention on the Leo energy. And then what? You've got the Leo Mercury. The Leo Mercury is definitely speaking its opinion. It's definitely dynamic and dramatic. It can be stubborn and arrogant, but it's coming from its heart. So this is where you could literally be like, I need a raise or I got to go. I'm ready to bounce, and it's not opposing anything in the 12th. It's kind of opposing, squaring, obviously the galactic center, not really the midheaven. Okay. Trining, excuse me. Nothing to square. Sextile to the south node. There could be some things about other people's money that suddenly come up. This can be an inheritance. Maybe your aunt and uncle have left you some dough that you didn't know about. You're like, oh my God, she was my favorite aunt ever. She left me her gold shoes. you know, um, but it's an energy that you really want to understand. But with the chart ruler, you have to look at the Jupiter. So Jupiter in the third house, even though we're talking about Venus retrograde, with this chart, it does put some emphasis, right, on the Jupiter in Taurus. And it's moving along, right? It's at the 12th degree. Obviously, you still have the Uranus moving, but at this time, you're still dealing with the money and financial stuff in the local community, beliefs and philosophies, sudden changes and events to the financial system. Well, Fed Now is going live July 1st. Hopefully it doesn't mess things up. Hopefully you can still order your birth chizzy. But, hey, if you want to make sure everything's okay, you want to book your readings early. But hey, you can read me in August, but I'm going to pay for it now. I don't want the government telling me I can't order a birth chart. Okay. So definitely, this is an interesting energy. You wanted to see what's going on in the chat, William? Anybody? Huh? Hey, Queen Anne.
It's a Leo rising first house.
Okay, so this is really a good energy for you. The Venus and the Mars.
There's more.
Huh?
There's more.
Okay, go ahead.
Leo rising first house, Libra sun third house.
Okay.
Leo Venus fourth house.
Leo, what? Libra Venus?
Leo Venus.
Well, Leo Venus is in the ascendant.
Libra sun third house.
Yeah, so she's a Leo rising. Okay. So yeah, the sun in the third house, maybe you are the older sibling. Could have bullied your younger siblings a little bit. Your cousins. You could have been the peacekeeper in elementary school. But just understand, you're going to feel a burst of passion with the Leo risings. Having the Venus and Leo on the ascendant, oh man, this is a good time for you. You're going to feel a burst of energy and feel explosive and passionate and, just more of an extrovert and flirty. I mean, Leo risings, you guys are already bigger than life. You may want to get a new hairstyle. July 22nd to September 3rd. Okay. But understand when you go through a Venus retrograde, also this cycle, think about what was going on 8 years ago. That's, the last time Venus was in retrograde in Leo. Okay. It's an 8-year cycle. So back in 2015, what was going on in your life? Right? I just had my twins born. 2013 was a rough year. 2015, things were getting a little bit better. Let me see. The truth was 6. Yeah. The truth was 6. The twins were 2. I remember I was doing my sports radio show. And then this is when I started to getting back into astrology a little bit more and researching because I had a sickness and I got sick in 2013. In 2015, I started to get some relief to get, things to help me feel better. So, and Leo's in my 10th house as a Scorpio rising, not in the 9th. So, that's, but you guys think about that and go ahead, give me any more comments, what was going on for you. Okay. But other things to pay attention to in this chart.
Oh, no, Queen Anne just said, hey, Vicky, I'm the youngest child.
Oh, you're the youngest. Okay. But were you still a little bit of a hellraiser or a bully? I'd have to see what was in your 11th house of Gemini. And did you have a lot of older siblings? The Gemini there, and hopefully you have good communications with them. But, when you're having a sun in the third house, it doesn't mean, I was just curious, it doesn't mean that you're the younger sibling, but it can indicate, that you, with Libra there, you could, be very good at planning events in your local community. You could be the teacher, the social worker, right? The interior designer, the therapist, the event planner, the teacher, elementary school teacher, the counselor. But you can also be a painter, an artist. Libra, this can also have you work in the, the law stuff. But you hit me up, you want to get the birth chizzy, you know what I mean? But one thing that's really fascinating, you guys, Jupiter's in the third house. That's sort of like the news anchor, the news reporter. And Uranus there, Taurus, sudden events, #new earth. So this tells me too, over the internet and social media, there'll be a lot of news and information. Venus retrograde about maybe politicians or celebrities with love, money, relationship drama coming up, being revealed. Because what we also have in this 11th house of the politician, right? You see this? Capricorn retrograde. Okay. And a part of fortune, which could be a positive energy, but this is the 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, social networks, groups, organizations, the internet, astrology. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, breaking, transmuting, tearing down the power structures and systems. Okay. So, this is an interesting energy, and I really feel like the Saturn being on the ascendant, right? And we're dealing obviously with the Neptune. There's definitely this energy that is on you during this time to have the healthy boundaries, the spiritual rituals, spiritual discipline, right? You have that quincunx to the 6th house, so one thing that's, I think, fascinating with Pisces Leo, people don't normally bring them together in any way. Pisces Libra, they come together with the Venus being exalted in Pisces, right? But the Leo Pisces, I think they meet in the level of creativity. Pisces, being mutable water, is going to be more compassionate and empathetic, intuitive. But Leo is vibrating from a place of purity. I don't know if you guys know this, but the fixed signs are all dealing with so much right now and such juxtaposing energy, right? Venus and Mars and Leo and Jupiter, Uranus, North Node and Taurus, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, Scorpio, South Node. That's a lot for all fixed sun, moon, and rising signs. And at this time, the Sun, Mercury, and Venus in retrograde in Leo in the 6th house, at least the nodes have switched just on April 17th. We say goodbye and thank you to the Scorpio South Node for us purging and detoxing all the things that no longer serve us. But we also are now having to focus on relationships, partnerships, right? One of the rulers of Venus, Libra, one of the, domiciles, and Venus retrograde, right? So you have to pay attention, right, to the Libra 8th house, okay? Because Libra is Venus, right, with the South Node. And then you've got the same thing with the Taurus, okay? Venus. So when Venus is in retrograde, you got to pay attention to this third house Taurus, 8th house Libra. Okay? Because in this chart, we're looking at Venus is, the reason why we're bringing up this chart. So even though Pisces, Jupiter is the chart ruler, because it's a Venus retrograde chart, you still want to look at the Taurus, third house. So that's your beliefs, wisdom, philosophies, husband for you women, in terms of the local community, for your values, your actual money, investments, banking, material items, things you may collect. And then the Libra South Node, it's in a sextile to the Venus and the Lilith.
So that
Okay, let's go.
and unknown to guess 3 of them. Yes, 3 of them. And I was a rebellious one.
You're the rebellious one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Libra suns are usually not that rebellious, Queen Anne, but okay. I guess it's that Leo rising. I'd have to see your whole chart. But that's cool. Any other comments?
No.
Okay. So do you guys have any questions about this chart? Also, I want to talk a little bit more about this 6th house with the Venus Lilith. Okay, we got to focus on that. That's a very tight conjunction. This is literally affairs at work. Lilith, it is the divine feminine. It's stronger in the angular houses 1, 4, 7, and 10, but it's repressed, rejected energy, being rejected at your job, being an outcast or ostracized. Your tribe is the Leo people. Mercury and Sun are there. Okay, but the Lilith, this is getting into your instincts and your root chakra. Your yes, no response. Should I be working this job? Should I be eating this way? Is it time for me to finally stop smoking cigarettes and drinking soda? Yeah. But that's up to you. But the Lilith is, the goosebumps. It's the connection to God source energy. You're going to feel these instinctual pulls and the goosebumps, and you're going to feel it in your gut. Should I end this relationship? I probably shouldn't date a coworker. But guess what? You're going to have men and women hit on you, right? In public, at the gym, walking to the beach, going to, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. You're just going to pick up some watermelon, and they're like, hey, you want to have a cookout at my place? So just understand, it is going to ramp up. Because Venus's relationships and love language, it's also women. It's money, it's sweet tooth, it's chocolate, it's Friday. And Lilith is the black sheep, the rebel, but it's a very intense sexual energy. This is a sexually charged summer. There's no 2 ways about it. So that's why, I'm talking about it with, Human Design and Angela Rose, 140 and 142 with Elena and Tara. So come ready with your questions, okay?
Hope said, I'm rebellious. I just can't help it anymore.
Oh, yeah. I know. That's that Venus and Leo. But Venus and Leo, it can stir the pot for some drama. Sometimes it can't help it. I mean, think of Selena Gomez, Michael Jackson, Amy Winehouse, Madonna. Sometimes they can't help it. Solange Knowles. Venus Leo had her be ready to knock Jay-Z out in the elevator, right? For cheating on her sister. So that's what I'm saying. Like, understand, Venus and Leo it is pure heart passion. You better value me. You better pay attention to me. You better respect me and appreciate me. Venus and Leo can only be sweet for so long. After a while, it's going to be like, you're not giving me flowers and roses and chocolate. I got to go. Don't you see me in this outfit? Do you see me in this dress and this skirt? So, and that's all fine and good. I think what's most important, because it's retrograde, it is a time that is juxtaposed to the natural energy of Leo. Leo's not introspective. And I'm not criticizing or being mean. These are just the facts. Fire and air energies it's masculine, outward, action orientated. It's the water and earth that looks within. It receives its feminine energy. And this isn't male, female, man, woman. It's just masculine and feminine. Okay? In terms of, action outward, perception inward. So when Venus is in retrograde in Leo, it's time to consider your work, friends, your boss, your job, your health routine, your exercise, your even your pets. Maybe you're like, you know what? It's time to put my doggy or my cat down and I want to get a new one. It's time maybe adopting a pet. There's so many that need adoptions, right? But this could also be like, you know what? I need a new wardrobe this summer. And, you always buy for the next season. So you're like, yo, I'm trying to look fly come September and October when the weather cools down. I got the new, thin, leather jacket. I got the new boots. I got the new, crispy new jeans. I remember back in the days, we used to rock our jabots, the Nautica, the Stussy. Y'all don't know, we was dripping. I see some of the young kids are bringing back the fashions from the late 80s, early 90s now, and it just cracks me up. But yeah, I mean, we were fly. 86 to 94, oh my God, we were stunting. My cross colors, what? Come on now. All right, what's going on in the comments?
Let me see. Nothing much. Oh, what's it called? Queen Anne said, I've love for you to use my charts as an example. You've done my chart before. I've been trying to translate it myself, lol. And then, crying emoji, I meant I love, sorry, typo.
So she wants me to do her chart. I don't think I've done her chart before.
Oh no, she said you have.
Oh, Queen Anne. Okay. Okay, Queen Anne. Well, you should come to Coffee Talk. We do, so it's June 17th, 1 p.m. Eastern. In the first hour, I'll be teaching a lesson on Pluto and Capricorn retrograde. And in the second hour, we'll be reading a Coffee Talk member's birth chart. And it's really fun and it's so popular and so many people want to volunteer their charts. So I'm deciding in July and August, I'm going to actually, since I've really been teaching lessons ahead of time, July and August, I'm going to do 2 Coffee Talk charts. So people really love it so much. And what we do is we read the charts as a group. I start and lead it, but then we all kind of chime in. And it's the best way to organically learn astrology, as I call it, to get on the chalkboard, right? To really break down these energies. So you start understanding, oh, what's the Pisces ascendant? The Pisces ascendant, and so just so you know at this time, you're not going to see things clearly. You're wearing rose-colored glasses. You're going to be extra compassionate and empathetic. So Venus retrograde, Leo, 6th house, you may actually, get caught up in the wrong partnership or relationship if you start something new at this time. Because with Pisces rising, you're not seeing them clearly. Does that make sense? All right. And Pisces is what? Illusion, delusion, deception, plus Neptune on the ascendant. You're in a fog. You're super spiritual and creative and you're a shapeshifter, but you're not seeing the other half clearly. So you got to actually look to that Virgo, practical, grounded earth energy to kind of be your North Star to guide you to be like, okay, I need like someone really logical in my life at this point. That's what Venus retrograde energy is kind of stating and showing. It's important, okay? Pisces risings and Aries risings are 2 of the most rare rising signs. but you guys know that. You know that. Knowledge is love has told you that here before. All right, so how are we doing in time? I think we're going to get ready to wrap up.
5:54.
Okay, so last...
And Moon Goddess said can't wait until my mother-in-law sweet is done. And then Raven said, can you repeat day and time of coffee talk?
Coffee Talk is Saturday, June 17th, the day before Father's Day. Okay, it's $20 for 2 hours, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's 10 a.m. Pacific over Zoom. And, you can just sign up. You can hit me on PayPal or Cash App, right? And make sure you guys are liking and comment after the show is up. But in the description, I have the Cash App, but I also have my Venus and Leo video, so you guys can watch that. But yeah, it's going to be great because you want to understand this Pluto Capricorn energy. Now, this is from June 11th to January 20th, the last 6 months of the year. This is bigly. And then, it's a different chart, but September to November. So I may even teach something on that or do something here live on that. But now that I've figured out with my amazing son, I'll be, getting on the chalkboard more on my lives. And I may even start to do some live readings, like one question or whatever. And you guys can, send me a Cash App or whatever. And, may start doing like some Friday night lives, or live chart readings or live things for people. Obviously, we won't do a full reading, but I may just do like, a couple of dollars for like one question, things like that. Okay. So, and soon, I'm kind of busy with clients, but soon I'm going to get back to some celebrity charts. So I've been looking and I'm thinking about, probably the first couple I'm going to attack, Tina Turner did pass away just recently, but, I may hold off on that. I've been thinking about Whitney Houston, but Muhammad Ali, JFK, Prince, Whitney Houston, maybe Malcolm X. His chart is really deep. May do that. Before the election, I may do RFK since his son, RFK Jr. is running. I remember I told you I won't do charts of people living unless I have their permission energetically and spiritually. I just don't think it's right or fair. Well, maybe I'll get permission like from Cree Summer. She watches some of my videos and she has retweeted some of my stuff on her Twitter. So you guys can go check that out. I think it's pretty cool. And I used to love Cree Summer from a different world, but I'm trying to reach out to see if she would like to come on or have me do her chart or anything like that. So that would be totally awesome. But hey, who knows? Maybe you guys tweet at her and tell her, let Biggie Astrology do your chart, girl. Put some pressure on her, But, seriously, though, that's what I'm thinking of in terms of doing. And I just finished my Pluto series. So I hope you guys enjoy the Pluto and Gemini moving into the future. And then I'm going to do 2 other future videos to finish up my Neptune series. I did Leo and Taurus a couple of months ago, but now I've got to do Gemini and Cancer. No sense of going backward in the past. So I've got to get the download as I, meditate and really focus on it and let God source energy just, give me like that Uranus, download to really go forward for Neptune, Gemini, and Neptune, Cancer. So, I hope you like those. I know that they're harder to relate to because it's so far in the future. But if you love astrology and stuff like that, you should definitely watch them and get some downloads for your great-great-grandchildren. Because Biggie Astrology will be here and, forever and ever and ever and ever. It will be here forever. So 2200, I'm here, at least through the technology. YouTube might morph into something else. Who knows? But, I might still be doing astrology videos until I'm 80, just because I can, God willing. So, but I'm here for 3 digits either way. So, I already had my dark night of the soul and near-death experience. So your boy, strong like bull. All right. Any last questions? Come here so we can close this out. We're going to close up the chart. But remember, Venus retrograde conjunct Lilith. Pisces ascendant, rose-colored glasses. Don't fall for the hokey doke and deception, okay? So, it was fun sharing the chart. Any last comments before we go? What do we got here? Were you sure we didn't read any new ones? We got a lot here.
Yeah, we got 1 second.
Okay, we got some comments. And
Let me see.
And also, you guys, any Geminis out there? And I just decided I'm going to start doing this.
No.
But I've been doing it just for the sun sign. But honestly, I'm opening this up for the last part of Gemini season. I'll start it with Cancer season. But if you have a Gemini moon or rising, I will honor the birth chart sale for you for the 95 or the 215. So just hit me up, okay? And for Cancer season, it will be for Cancer, sun, moon, and risings too. All right. I was just doing sun signs, but figured I should open it up, expand the box for you guys. See, that's why it was originally tailored to you coaches, because I'm willing to adjust and customize things for the people. Because I'm tailor-made. You gotta complete things. You see the theme, tailor-made, right? Showing up, completing it. Hip-hop name, complete things. Yeah, it's that Capricorn moon, the discipline, the workhorse. Like Gemini said, yeah, he said, what'd he say? He said, I saw you had that double earth. I was like, he's like, that's a workhorse. Yeah. And stay tuned. We haven't figured out a time yet or whatever, but I'll be rocking on Gemini Brown's channel, and I'll let you guys know here when I go on there. And I may be hooking with some other people as well on IG or whatever. I'm all about building and connecting. And, hey, knowledge is love. So I like to bring you guys. So listen, come ready. Look up your human design and think about your questions for Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss this, because we're talking about love and sex. Right? What the tribe and say, Q-Tip say and fight, sex was on my mind the whole damn route. Right? So yeah. You saw that Venus retrograde conjunct Lilith. If you know, you know. Oh man. You guys don't get into no work relationships. No bueno. Sometimes they work out, but oh my God. I had a girlfriend that I was working with when I was teaching, and we broke up. It was not good. And we were working, because she was a speech pathologist, we were working in the same classroom. That was rough. Awkward. But, then she left after the school year ended. And I hope it wasn't because of me, but I think it may have been. But anyway, you live and you learn. And obviously we spend so much time at work that sometimes, you get into relationships with people you work with. But I wouldn't advise it this summer, okay? I would not advise it. Co-workers or a boss or somebody you meet at the grocery market or the gym. No. All right, that's it. I'm going to bounce. And any last comments? What's that?
No.
Okay. All right, you guys, this was fun. Be blessed. Be safe. Thank you for joining me on my Astrology podcast. Please like, and then after I post it, you guys, please come back and comment. I thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for helping me grow. I'm inching closer and closer to almost 4,600 and getting closer to that 5,000, Shoot, I may get to 5,000 before what are we in June? I may get there before my birthday. That'd be nice, before September. Maybe I'll get there before August. We'll see. But I really appreciate you guys. And if you haven't, come follow me on IG, Big E Astrology on Instagram. Come check out my Patreon. There's some stuff there that's not here. Okay. $5 a month or $10 a month. Right. And if you rock with me at least for 6 months, you get a free transit reading. Okay. So, you can come there and get some different stuff. I put a lot of the stuff that's here there, here But I'm putting some special stuff on the Patreon as well. All right. So, adios. Episode 139. Knowledge is love. Venus in Leo and retrograde. Peace. Say bye, Truth.
Bye.